Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you for his remarks, Chester County District Attorney Tom Hogan.
Cadets, soon to be troopers of the 143rd graduating class of the Pennsylvania State Police Academy. We, the citizens of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, have granted you awesome powers. Awesome powers. We give you a badge and a gun, but that is the least of the powers we give you. We give you the authority to detain citizens, whether it's on the street or whether or not it's a traffic stop. And you have to realize that for 80% of our citizens, that's the sole contact they will have with law enforcement. So you need to be respectful and firm. They are terrified, but they don't realize that you are scared too. We give you awesome powers. We give you powers to investigate. We give you subpoenas. We give you the grand jury. We allow you to poke and prod and pry into every part of a criminal's life. We give you search warrants to enter their homes. These are awesome powers. We give you the authority to arrest, to charge people with crimes. And as a result of those arrests, they will be convicted. And those convictions will lead some people to lose their license, some people to lose money, some people to be placed under supervision, some people to get help, some people to be sent to prison. And if they have taken another person's life, to be sent to prison for the rest of their life. We even give you the authority to use deadly force where necessary. Where you or other troopers or citizens are placed in imminent danger of death or serious bodily injury, we expect you to protect them. We hope it never happens to any of you, but if it does, we expect you to do your duty. These are awesome powers that we, the citizens of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, have granted to you today. Now, why do we grant you these powers? Because there is evil in this world. Now, I know it's currently fashionable to say, be nice to everybody and they'll be nice to you. Just be kind and good. But you are entering into a vocation. You are entering into a calling where you will see that that is not true. You are going to see people who see any sign of weakness or niceness or conciliation as a signal to strike. You are going to run into predators who look at anybody who is vulnerable, a child, an elderly person, someone with disabilities, as a target, as somebody they can attack, as somebody they can take advantage of. You are going to meet criminal defendants who will kill at a whim, who will inflict pain for their own pleasure. And you may even run into criminals who will kill because they do not like this country of ours. So we give you these awesome powers to crush this evil, to stamp it out, to protect the good citizens of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania from those who would do them harm. But with these awesome powers come great responsibilities. And I give you 3 warnings here today that I am asking you to heed throughout your career. I give you these great powers on behalf of the citizens of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, but I expect you to understand and recognize the difference between evil and stupidity. The difference between evil and somebody who may be suffering from addiction. the difference between evil and somebody who may have a mental health problem. Justice must be tempered with mercy and common sense. The second warning I give you is never refer to a case as your case. A case does not belong to the Pennsylvania State Police. A case does not belong to the FBI. A case does not belong to the Chester County District Attorney's Office. It is our case. It is law enforcement on one side and the bad guys on the other. When we fight with each other, we are lucky to win. When we work together in law enforcement, we cannot be defeated. And my last warning to you is this: never, ever risk the integrity of this organization with any of your actions. There is no single case, there is no single defendant that makes it worthwhile to cut corners, not to follow the rules, to trade your integrity for their conviction. The Pennsylvania State Police have lasted for 100 years before you graduated, and they will last long after you have retired from this organization. Never trade the integrity of this great organization for a single defendant or a single case, because you will be judged not on that single case or single defendant, but on your integrity and the integrity of the Pennsylvania State Police. Now, I want to thank all the families and friends and loved ones who are here today. It is as a result of what they have done in developing you that you stand here qualified today to take up this job. Now, I know they're probably thinking to themselves that what I've just talked about, that sounds hard. And it will be hard. But sitting here right now, you are fully confident that nothing can stop you. But let me tell you this, a secret that everybody who has been in law enforcement for their entire career knows. There will come a time where you will despair, where your strength will waver, where you do not know whether or not you will be able to ride one more shift, pulling over cars on lonely back roads where your death may await. If you're working drugs, you may not feel that you can go into another house, hit another door, where there are people inside who may be waiting with guns to kill you. You may be hurt, you may be sick, you may be tired, you may be worn down. If you're working criminal investigations, you may be looking at a stack of child abuse cases or murders, and you don't know if you will possibly be able to finish these cases off. You can't see a way clear, and you will despair. And when you do that, and it happens to everybody in law enforcement, I want you to think about the troopers who have gone before you, the men and women who have worn this uniform, who have fought in the mud and the blood to bring suspects in, the investigators who have pushed on, stayed with the cases, and delivered justice to abused children, delivered closure to murder victims' families. And I want you to think about the troopers who have given their lives to protect the citizens of this Commonwealth, to protect the integrity of this organization. And when you feel that despair, and you think about the men and the women who have gone before you in this uniform, their strength will become your strength, their courage will become your courage, and you will carry on. You will do the job, and you will deliver justice. Welcome to the best job you will ever hold. You are going to make friends and have experiences that will become the stuff of legends. You are soldiers of the law, milites sumus lexi, and you are now part of the history of this Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Because from now until the day you die, you will be able to proudly announce that it is my privilege and duty to be a trooper with the Pennsylvania State Police. Cadets, God bless you and hold you safe in the palm of his hand all the days of your life.